Welcome to the I Can Do That podcast. I'm Jem Fadling, spiritual formation coach, author, and founding partner of Unhurried Living. With 30 years experience in spiritual formation, I help people grow by combining grounded optimism with practical spirituality. This effective dynamic will guide you onto the path of discernment so that you can transform your hopes into habits. Each episode, I'll share one practical idea with one simple takeaway. Together, we'll grow at the pace of transformation, and you'll move into your day saying to yourself, I can do that. In our book, What Does Your Soul Love?, I offer a posture for transformation. Now, the posture of transformation is about your inner stance toward change itself. It's good to check in on this because it's one thing to want to grow and change in general or in a particular area of your life, but it's another to be truly open to all of what it takes to engage that change. So let's take a look at our posture toward transformation. It's just 3 little letters, O-A-W. Open, aware, and willing. So why don't we start with the word open? I mean, it sounds simple, right? It's elementary even. Be open to change. Okay, but you know as well as I do that sometimes we are our own brake pedal. So, sure, we say that we want to step on the gas, but somewhere in our subconscious, something pulls back on the reins. And that's because change is hard. It means moving from one pattern to another, and that shift can be challenging. So check in with yourself. Are you actually open? You don't have to be open to every single step of the grand plan because you may not even know all of the parts yet, but in general, are you open to what it might take to move through any resistance to that next level that you're trying to attain? And better yet, are you open to just the next simple, small, gracious step? Affirming your openness is like unlocking a door. You haven't walked out yet, but you show that you're ready to move by turning the latch and being open to what's next. Now, the second word is aware. Awareness is important because it helps you notice and discern what's occurring. Awareness is when you open the unlocked door and you look outside and you say to yourself, what's happening out there? What's the weather like? Do I need an umbrella or flip-flops? And you become aware of your own inner dynamics. What's the weather of your heart? What's the weather of your thoughts? As you begin to see what's going on at deeper levels in your surrounding circumstances, you move off of autopilot and you are actually seeing, you are noticing, you're awake, you're aware. Now, this is another simple concept, and of course, you are already aware of many dynamics in your own life, but as part of the posture of transformation, it's always good to check in again. Are your eyes open wide, and are you taking in all of the issues around you? Awareness leads to greater discernment because you've decided that you're not hiding from anything. Now, the third word, willing. Once you affirm your openness and you move to greater awareness, it's time to determine if you are willing to make the change. Are you willing to take action on what you now see? It's one thing to see it. It's another thing to do something about it. And we know that in transformation, our growth isn't always determined by direct action. Often we are invited to seemingly passive stances like being receptive or cooperative with God. But these are still actions that require our volition. Are you willing to move in a way that is appropriate to where you are? So you've unlocked the door by being opened. You've opened the door by being aware. Willingness says, I'm now going to walk out the door. And then you do it. Being open, aware, and willing is the posture of transformation. It's an inner stance that you can continually nurture and grow by practice. You can have a general posture like this for your life, and you can check in with yourself as various situations arise. Am I open to this? Am I being aware? Am I willing to change? These are 3 great questions to ask yourself. So, here's your I can do that for this week. Take 2 minutes right now to check in with yourself. As you ponder your own life and growth process, ask yourself, am I open to growing? Am I aware of what's happening within me these days? And am I willing to take action, whether it's receptive or active mode? Whatever you find out about yourself in these 2 minutes is okay. Simply begin right where you are and take the next step that you can. Remember, you're making your way forward one small, simple, and gracious step at a time. If you love what you just heard, please follow, rate, and review this podcast. This helps more people find us, and I really appreciate your help. You can also text this episode to a friend so they can join you on this journey. Together, let's move at the pace of grace and grow at the pace of transformation. If you'd like to connect with me and Unhurried Living further, I invite you to sign up for Unhurried Daily. For 40 days, we'll send you a brief daily email that will serve as a touch point for an unhurried inner pace. It's just a few sentences with a practical question, prayer, or tip. So sign up now on our website at unhurriedliving.com.